Hey, boys and girls. This week we are going to talk about the sound I spelled with the three letters IGH. And the way we're going to remember it is that's how you spell the word light. Like in our classroom, the light that sometimes goes out is spelled L-I-G-H-T. Okay, light. It's three letters, and the three letters work together to make one sound. And the way we'll code that is we'll circle the three letters to remind our brains that those three letters are making one sound, which is I. Okay. So let's look at some examples of some long IGH words. So I want you to go and get your printable sheets if you use these. If you don't, you can just go get a piece of notebook paper and we'll get started. Okay, so I'm looking at the sheet here. I'm going to zoom in a bit so that you can see. All right, our first word is flight. All right, so that's one syllable. So if I was going to pound and tap, I would go flight. Full, I, t. There are three sounds, so you'll notice three solid lines. But the first sound has got two letters blended together. All right, what two letters do you hear? Full. That's right, F-L. And then we're learning I-G-H. So flight. That's right, T, flight. And I'm practicing my handwriting and writing on the line appropriately. Notice how G goes under the line. Nothing else is under the line. Okay, this is important. All right, number two, bright. Pound and tap, bright. R, I, t. Again, three sounds. R, B-R, I, I-G-H, T, bright. In the interest of time, I'm not going to rewrite, but I would like for you to practice your handwriting and rewrite the words, okay? Number three, high. Pound and tap, high. I, two sounds. H, I, G, H, I, high. Number four, sight. Like our eyes, sight. Pound, sight. S, I, t. S, I, t. Okay, let's do one more. Highway. So that's one word with two syllables. So you would pound twice. Highway, first syllable, high. I. Well, we already spelled high on number three, so we can just put it down here. Second syllable, way. A. Now, we've talked about long A. We're not going to just put an A there. Does anybody know what we need to do? A-Y. Highway. All right, let's look at our red words this week. I'm going to grab a red marker. We've got two review red words and we've got two new red words. The two review red words that you'll see in your spelling test are should, S-H-O-L-D, should. Remember, we tapped that down our arm last week. And could, C-O-U-L-D, could. Our two new red words this week are than and don't. Than. The word than is shorter than the word should. Than. Than is spelled T-H-A-N. And I know I put it on number 4, but that's okay. Let's tap it. T-H-A-N. Than. T-H-A-N. Than. Okay. And then our second one is don't. It's a contraction for the two words do not. D-O for do, N apostrophe T for the contraction part of not. So when we put it together, we say don't. Let's tap. D-O-N apostrophe T, don't. D-O-N apostrophe T, don't. Okay? All right. The last thing we're going to do on day one is we are going to write a sentence. Okay? Our sentence this week, well, not this week, but our sentence today is, do you use a flashlight at night? Let's look at our sentence boxes. Let's see if I can. Okay. Do you use a flashlight at night? Now, I hear a question word, so that tells me what's going to go at the end. A question mark. All right, let's write it. Do you use a flashlight is one word. It's a compound word, but it's one word, so it'll go on one line. Flashlight at night. And remember, we talked about we need a question mark. All right, do I have a capital letter at the beginning? I do. Does my sentence make sense? Yes. I have punctuation at the end, and everything's spelled correctly. So I can mark off all of my CUPS cups. All right. That's the end of, there goes our lights, IGH. Okay, that's the end of day one. So I'm going to stop this video and I'll see you tomorrow.